Okay, Deepak, it's okay. What about Lakshmi and see, like, okay, Lakshmi, are you there?
So are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Like, have you attended last session?
No, sir.
Okay, like, but okay. So I guess in the last session, sir, three of you are not there. Then in the last session.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So just wait a minute. Let me share my screen. Okay, is my screen visible? Is my screen visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Okay, so let me start with the. I guess sir have discussed if okay. So all are okay with week one. Everyone, everyone okay with week one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I guess week two is already started and the deadline is coming Wednesday. If I am not wrong, is that the thing? The deadline for the credit assignment. I hope it's the coming Wednesday. Okay, so as okay, B Sri Hari, are you there in the last session?
Sir, sorry, I was not able to attend the last session
Okay,
because
okay. Okay, okay, it's okay. So last session, I guess sir have started with week two. So let me quickly go through it, and I thought I'll take from here because sir have told to take from here itself from slope of line. So this week two is all about the Cartesian plane, the line, like distance formula, section formula, area of triangles, different forms of equation of a line. Okay, so all these things will be going to like do in this particular week two. Okay, so in this week two we'll be starting with the first this let me open my slide. So yeah, this is where week two starts. So week two, the first thing is rectangular coordinate system. Okay. So any of you started with the lectures, like the lecture part which is given in our portal.
Sir, before you start, I would like to ask something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but
Yeah. Yeah.
today
Yeah.
the mark sheet for the graded assignment came in, and now when I wrote the assignment, it had clearly given me a 45 percentage in the assignment. But
Mm-hmm.
when the mark sheet came in the mail, it has given me that my marks are zero.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll see that. Okay. At the end, I'll see that. Okay.
Can you please check that out for me, sir? Because I'm
Yeah.
worried it will affect
Okay.
my
Okay.
qualifier.
Okay. I'll.
Thank you so
Okay.
much,
I'll.
sir.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see that. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So Okay, so any of you started with this week two lecture thing? So any of you started with this week two? Anyone
Yes, sir.
who's okay? So at first we read the about rectangular coordinate system. So that is nothing but like a Cartesian coordinate system. We call this as a Cartesian plane. Okay. So each point have a like in the pair. The coordinates are in the pair. Okay. So the this is known as the quadrant one, which have positive, and the quadrant 2 will have a pair of coordinates which is in the form of negative positive, and the quadrant 3 will have a negative pair, and the quadrant 4 have positive negative pair. Okay, and this horizontal line we call it x-axis, this vertical line we call it y-axis, and the origin is known as 0 comma 0, which is the intersection of the x-axis and y-axis. Is there any doubt till now? I just moving with with the just the summary type thing. So this is the first lecture is mostly about this. So if you see the first lecture, it is rectangular coordinate system. So that is all about this only in summary. If I'll tell, so this is the thing which sir have taught in the first lecture itself. Okay, so these are the quadrants we call quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Okay, so these are the things. So let me move to the second slide. So the next lecture is about distance between any 2 points. Okay, so before moving to distance in between any 2 points, let me see, is there any questions where you will face difficulty? Let me just quickly see the questions. I guess no. So there will be no difficulty. You can try the questions. Okay. So you can try with the questions. If you faced any difficulty, then you let me know. So though anyone of you have tried this activity 2.1? Anyone? Anyone who tried
Yes,
this
sir.
activity? Okay. Any doubt you have? And see.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so after that, the distance formula is there. So the lecture distance formula is about this distance between any 2 points. So the distance between any 2 points x1, y1, when the 2 points are given, and okay, yeah, when 2 points are given x1, y1 and x2, y2 in the Cartesian plane xy plane, so the distance formula will be given by x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, or you can write x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So this is the distance formula. So mainly sir have discussed the distance formula very shortly. So there is no difficulty in this distance formula, I hope so. Okay, so in this particular activity, let me see any particular question. So we can do the first question. It might be bit uh, confusing, quite confusing. So here in the question, the distance of a point P 1 comma tan mod of tan theta from the origin is what? So we have a point P. So let me name this origin as point Q. So here it is asking the distance. So how can we find the distance? So we have the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So let me write it here. So is my OneNote visible? Like my black screen is it visible? My writing pad.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the formula of distance is nothing but x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? This is the thing, right? So this is the formula. So we have already the points. One point is, let's say P is our point 1 comma tan theta mod tan theta. Another point is Q, let's say, let me name that origin. Okay, so you can take any of these points as x1 y1 and x2 y2. So let me take this as x2 y2, this as x1 y1. Okay, so if I use the distance formula d will be equal to x2 minus x1, so 1 minus 0, that will be 1 square, plus this tan theta mod minus this 0, that will be again tan theta mod, so that is nothing but tan theta, tan square theta mod. Okay, so is there any doubt till now? So I can write this as 1 plus tan square theta mod. Okay, any doubt till now? Is my screen visible to all?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, so this is 1 plus tan square theta, and in the given hint it's written here, you can see the hint is given tan square theta mod plus 1 will be sec square theta. So I can directly put t equals to sec square theta mod. So I can write this as like this, d equals to root over of sec theta mod whole square. So this root over and this square will remove, so the distance will be s- mod of sec theta. Okay, so distance will be easy, that is nothing, you just have to put the formula and find the distance. Okay, so any doubt, anyone having any doubt in this distance thing? Any doubt? You can try with
No,
this
sir.
activity. So let me know if you have any doubt, let me know in the next session. Okay, so I hope there will be no doubt, because I just see the questions. Maybe some students got bit confused with this question. Otherwise the rest of the questions are easy. Okay, you can try those questions. Okay. Okay, so the third lecture is about the section formula. Okay, so in section formula, like used to see this here. You can see. So if a point P, you can see the diagram here. The diagram is there. Okay, so just yeah, here you can see the diagram is there, point P is written. So in the point, if a point P x comma y, that point P we name x comma y, internally cuts the line segment AB. Okay, this is AB. A have x1 y1 coordinate and B have x2 y2 coordinate. Okay, cuts the line segment AB, okay, which connects A and B, okay, in a ratio m is to n. Okay, P cuts the line into the ratio m is to n. Then the value of x and y will be given by, so this coordinates. How can we find the coordinates? That will be given by x coordinate, we can find by mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and y coordinate will be given by my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Okay, so this m and n are the ratios. Okay, and this x1 y1 x2 y2 will be given in a question. Okay, so if we want to find the this point P x comma y coordinate, so y coordinate will be given by same like that same only, my2 plus ny1 whole divided by m plus n. So you can find the m like you can find the x comma y coordinate. Okay, so can anyone tell me this is the section formula. So if I tell this point P will divide will internally cuts this point P internally cuts the line segment AB uh, like into 1:1 ratio. So can you just tell me then that point P is what?
The midpoint.
Yeah, that will be midpoint then. Okay, so if the point P internally cuts the line segment in 1:1 ratio, then that point P is nothing but the midpoint. Okay, so the midpoint formula will become then what? From this formula only the midpoint formula comes. So the midpoint formula will become what? If m and n will become 1, so what will be the formula for the x? The x coordinate will be given by then. Any idea, anyone? The x coordinate will be given by then what?
X1 plus X2 by 2.
Yeah, x1 plus x2 by 2, because the reason is m and n will become 1 and 1. Okay, because I am saying when P internally cuts the point P internally cuts the line segment AB in the ratio 1:1. So that's why that means m and n will be 1:1. So m and n will be 1:1 means x is equal to 1 into x2 plus 1 into x1 whole divided by 1 plus 1. So that will be eventually become x equals to x2 plus x1 by 1 plus 1, that will be 2. So x1 plus x2 by 2, you can say. Is that fine? Anyone having any doubt? Any doubt what I have told till now? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay, I hope there is no doubt for everyone. So, is there any doubt, anyone? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just go with some question. Any doubt, anyone? So that it will give you an idea like what I have taught till now. Okay, I hope there is no doubt. Okay,
No doubts.
so yeah, okay. So let me just quickly go through another point, that same section formula. If a point P x comma y externally cuts the line segment AB, okay, that's this is a like AB. This is the line AB. We have, you can see this is my diagram AB. So this is AB, x1 y1 and B is x2 y2. If a point P externally cuts, I mean you can see it's externally cutting the line AB, okay, which connects 2 points A and B in a ratio m is to n, then the value of x and y will be given by x is equal to mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, and y will be given by my2 minus ny1 whole divided by m minus n. Okay, this is not that much use in our, particularly from our point of view, like in our course, but yeah, it's better to know about this also. So this is in external section in the ratio m is to n, and that is internal section in the ratio m is to n. Mostly in our course we will be using this. Okay, x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and y equals to my2 plus ny1 whole divided by m plus n. And the point P cuts the line segment internally into m is to n ratio. Okay, but here in this particular slide, if you see, our point P cuts the line segment AB externally. Okay, and the formula will be given by x coordinate will be given by mx2 minus nx1 whole divided by m minus n, and y will be given by my2 minus ny1 whole divided by m minus n. Okay, is that fine till now? Anyone? Any question? Otherwise, let me go with one of the question. So I guess this can be easily done. So the coordinates of the midpoint of point P and Q are what? So what formula you have to use for finding the midpoint coordinates? You have x1 y1. Let's say this is x1 y1. Let's say this is x2 y2. So what's the formula for the midpoint for finding the coordinates of the midpoint? Can anyone? I mean, we have to find the midpoint of this particular this line segment. We have to find the midpoints. So how to find the midpoints? Like any formula I just discussed now. How to find the midpoints coordinate? Let that midpoint will be in the form of x comma y. So you have to find the x and y. So any idea how to do that?
Sir, x1 plus x2 by 2.
Yeah, that will be given for the x coordinate. What about y coordinate?
y1 plus y2 by 2.
Yeah. So all of you okay? How it is happening? That this midpoint formula only comes from this formula itself, the section formula itself, because during finding the midpoint, the m is to n ratio will be equal to 1 is to 1 ratio. Okay, so that is nothing but x will be x1 plus x2 by 2, and y will be y1 plus y2 by 2. So that is how midpoint works. I hope you got it. How you can use that formula for finding the x coordinate. You have to use x1 plus x2 by 2. For finding the y coordinate, you have to find y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, is that okay? Is that fine for all or any doubt? Let me know, please. Otherwise, I'll discuss it again. Anyone having any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, then. I hope no one having any doubt because no one. Okay. Uh, okay. I'll move to further question. Let me just see any question which we can do. Mostly okay. This question again a easy question. You can do it quickly. Let me do discuss this. So here, the ratio in which origin cuts the line segment P 2 comma 8 and Q minus 3 comma 2 in M is to N. So you have to find the ratio here. Okay. What is my x comma y given here? Can anyone tell me what is x comma y given here? The points are given x1 y1 given and x2 y2 are given. What is x comma y? Any idea what is x comma y here? Like this x and y I am asking. By reading those question, we have to find the m and n, and the x1 y1 and x2 y2 are given. But what is x comma y given in that question? Yeah, anyone please can tell me. Anyone?
So the point that divides the line in the given
Yeah,
ratio.
that point is what this point. This is a line segment PQ already given, but this line segment cuts by the origin. So that point will be what?
X comma y is 0 comma 0.
Yeah, x comma y here represents 0 comma 0. Okay, we have to find the m is to n form, like in which form, like it is dividing. Okay, like what is the ratio of cutting the line segment? Okay, so let's do this question. Mostly most of the student make mistake in this type of question. So let me show you why the answer is origin do not lie on the line segment. Okay, so let me quickly do this. So are you able to see my screen, everyone? Everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, so let me quickly go through it. So here we have x equals to, we know the formula mx2 nx1 by m plus n, and y is given by my2 plus ny1 whole divided by m plus n. Okay, so here let's say this is my x1 y1, this is x2 y2, and this is the origin. So this is x comma y. Okay, so this x I can put directly 0 is equal to, let me keep in the format of m. What is my x2? X2 is nothing but minus 3 plus n into x1 is what? 2 by m plus n. What is my m plus n here? That will be in the format of m plus n only, because we don't know what is my m and n. Okay, and y, again, y in place of y I can put 0, because the origin it's given, so that will be 0 comma 0 only. So let me write it here, 0 comma 0. Okay, so 0 equals to, again here m into y2 is what? Minus 2, and n into y1 will be 8 whole divided by m plus n. Okay, so 0 equals to, I can directly write minus 3m plus 2n, and here 0 equals to this minus 2n plus 8n. Okay, so after this I can do one more thing. Let me take this to that side. So this will become 2n is equal to 3m. So m by n will become 2 by 3. Okay, so what is my m is to n ratio here? It's giving 2 by 3. Okay, any doubt till now what I have done? Okay, let me solve this side. If I'm solving this side, this will become, let me take this to that side. So this will become minus 8n is equal to 2m minus 2m. So minus minus will cancel out. So this will become 8 by 2 is equal to m by n. So this is nothing but 4 is to 1. Right? Yeah, is equal to m is to n. Okay, and here I can write 2 by 3 instead of 2 by 3. I can directly write 2 is to 3. Okay, so 1 we are getting 2 is to 3. 1 we are getting 4 is to 1. Is that possible? Is this possible? Is this possible? Like one origin can cut a single line segment into two different ratios. Is this possible? This is not possible.
No, sir.
Okay, so yeah, that's why we can conclude that origin do not lie on the line segment. Okay, is that fine? Is this fine? So this is one of the good question in activity 2.3. So this is a easy question. You can try question number 3. Okay, So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the next session. Okay. Okay. So let me move to the area of triangle. So area of triangle again. You all of you are in the school going students. So here area of triangle is nothing but you can just let me show you. Yeah, let me yeah. So the area of triangle formed by the 3 points x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3 in the plane xy is given by triangle equals to 1 by 2. So like area of triangle is equal to 1 by 2 mod of x1 whole into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Okay, so we use the modulus sign because area of any region is always positive. Okay, so this is a very easy thing. So let me know one thing. If this area of triangle will come out to be 0, then will the triangle will the 3 points forming the triangle in the plane, if the area is come as 0, will they form a triangle?
The points will be collinear.
Yeah, the points are in the collinear, not they're not forming the triangle. Okay. Okay, so you have to keep in mind this formula a bit. Okay, so all this week 2 is all about formula only. Okay, you have to be careful with the formula thing. Okay, not all the formula, you have to keep in mind this formula and this formula also. Distance formula is a easy one, so you don't have to worry about that much. Okay. Okay then. So I'll before starting the slope, let me see any question, good question which you may be in trouble. So I guess question number 1 is not that difficult. Question number 2 is also not that difficult. Question 3 is also not that difficult. So question number 2 is you have to do bit you have to first find the midpoints of the line segment, and with those midpoints we form a triangle, and you have to find the area. Our first process in this will be finding the midpoints. So after finding the midpoints, name that as x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. So the 3 points after getting, you can just put it in the formula and get your answer. Okay. Anyone having any trouble in within these 3 questions? Those who have tried, or like any question I have to try, any request, or will I move to the slope of line? Anyone who have facing difficulty or tried this activity, because this activity is nothing, there is nothing new in this activity. You just have to put the formula of area of triangle and do the solution. Only in question number 2 you have to first find the midpoints. Okay, after finding the midpoints, you name it as x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, and then you can find the area. Okay, because in the second question the question is saying we have line segment, and the triangle will be formed by the midpoint of these line segments. Okay, these 3 line segments, we have pq, qr, and rp. With these 3 line segments, the midpoint of these 3 line segments will form a triangle, and we have to find the area of that triangle. Okay, and question 3, there is nothing, we have to find the formula, which one of the given area formula. Okay, is that fine? I'll move to the slope. Any doubt, anyone? Okay, I hope no doubt will be there. Anyone? Okay, I hope so, no doubt. So let me move to the slope. So slope is nothing but a slope of a straight line. So slope of a straight line denoted by m. Okay, we usually denoted it by the m. Okay, so which describes both direction and the steepness of a line. Okay, so numerically we define the slope is equal to delta y by delta x. So here delta y is nothing but the change in y. So change in y is nothing but y2 minus y1 whole divided by delta x is again nothing but change in x. So change in x is nothing but x2 minus x1. So that is also we call it as a tan theta. Okay, so we are finding the slope here. You can like see the diagram is also there. So where x1 and y1 and x2 y2 are the 2 points which are already given to you in the question itself, and theta is the inclination of the line with respect to the positive x-axis. Okay, so we usually like mostly dealing with this slope thing. So slope is nothing but the change in y by change in x. So change in y will be given by y2 minus y1 all divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, any question on this slope? Otherwise I'll discuss some of the questions from activity itself. Any question on the slope of a straight line? I'll move to the question otherwise. Any question here you have? Like you will be having x2 y2 and x1 y1. You have to find the slope. So that will be given by the formula numerically y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 whole divided by tan, like is equal to tan theta. Okay. Okay, so before moving to this characterization of parallel lines, okay, so I'll move to some activity question. So anyone tried with the first question? Anyone tried with the first question? Anyone who have tried this first question? Okay, am I audible to all? Like, is the things are getting, like, are you all getting it or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, any like idea how to do this? Like most of the students got confused in this type of question. The question is find the slope of the line passing through the origin. So we have a 1 point origin, okay, and the point minus 3 comma minus 2. So origin is 0 comma 0 and the point is minus 3 comma minus 2. So what's the slope formula? The slope formula is nothing but y2 minus y1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, so you can take the origin as x1 y1 or the point minus 3 comma minus 2 as x1 y1. After that the other one you can take x2 y2 and you can just find the slope, right? Any doubt in this particular question? Any question on this? Okay, I hope no questions on this. Okay, so this is again easy one. If the slope of a line passing through P and Q this is 1, then the value of K. So you have to just put everything in the formula. Slope is given, x1 y1 is given, x2 y2 is given, but y2 is given in the variable format, that is K. So you have to find this K. Okay, so you can easily solve this. I hope there will be no difficulty. Okay then. So yeah, these are the two questions, good questions. So the line parallel to the x-axis has a slope of value 1. So the line parallel to the x-axis, let me draw the line. The line parallel to the x-axis. So I guess that the question, no? The line parallel to the x-axis has a slope of value 1. So this is the line. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. This is parallel to x-axis. So the with respect to x-axis, it making the angle 0. So and this line is nothing but the horizontal line. Let me write it. Horizontal line. Okay. So and this horizontal line slope is equal to 0. Okay. Or the equivalent sentence I can write, the line which is parallel to x-axis have slope the line which is parallel to x-axis have slope 0. Okay. Any question on this? Anyone? Anyone having any question on this? Like the line parallel to x-axis has a value of slope is 1. So this is wrong. Okay. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The slope of a line which is parallel to the y-axis is not defined. The slope of a line which is parallel to the y-axis. Okay. Let me draw another plane. This is x. This is y. So we have drawn a line which is parallel to the y-axis. Okay. So this line, the line L I am talking about, this line is parallel to the y-axis. Okay. So this line makes a 90-degree with the like x-axis. Respect to x-axis makes an angle of 90-degree, and this line is nothing but the vertical line, right? Correct. So this vertical line have a slope not defined. Okay. Keep remember these things. Okay. Like you will be using mostly all these things, or equivalently I can tell the line which is parallel to y-axis have slope undefined. Okay. Any doubt on this? Anyone, please let me know. So so horizontal line will have a slope 0, or equivalently I can say the line which is parallel to the x-axis have slope 0, and the vertical line which I have drawn that is equivalently I can tell the line which is parallel to y-axis have slope undefined. Okay. Any doubt? Anyone? Any doubt? Okay, I hope there is no doubt. So the line, let me just go with this particular question. The slope of a line which is parallel to the y-axis is not defined. Okay. So the line parallel to the y-axis have slope of 90. Is this correct? Again, now, is this correct? Is this statement correct?
No, sir.
No, it will have a slope undefined. Okay, not defined. Okay, the line parallel to the x-axis have a slope 0. Is this correct? Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this will be correct. and the slope of a line is always positive. Is this correct thing? Is this
No, sir.
correct? No, the slope of a line can be also negative. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So these are the 2 points of the thing, and this is section formula. Okay. So let me move. Let me just write the slope thing. Slope is nothing but what we have discussed with the slope. So slope is nothing but change in y by change in x, or I can say the English word if I'll tell, that is nothing but rise by run. We used to say always also. So that is nothing but y2 minus y1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, so this is all about slope. Okay, and there are some special things about the slope. Just now I have discussed. Okay, so keep in mind these two things. So horizontal, about horizontal line, or the line which is parallel to x-axis, and the about vertical line, the line which is parallel to the y-axis. So these are the two things where the slope is not depend, and where the slope is 0. Okay, so this is all about the slope part. Okay, so I hope there will be no doubt from this particular thing. Okay, one more question. Like this upper two questions is easy. This question 3 usually needs to have an idea about this thing. Okay, this two horizontal line and vertical line. But this question number 4, any idea why, through which of the following points do lines of slope 0 pass? So any idea why the all the options are correct? Anyone having any idea why the all options are correct? Any idea? Anyone? No idea
Sir, a
why
line with
it's.
slope 0 can pass through any given point if you adjust the variable.
Yeah, like I can say these are the just points, right? So through a point, particular point, given point, we can have infinite number of lines, right? And there will be such one line, and there exists one line, I can say also. There exists one line which is parallel to the x-axis and have slope 0, correct? Like I can say this minus 100 comma 0.5. Okay, let me just open GeoGebra. Let me show you. Is my screen visible to all? The GeoGebra calculator. So let me point 0 comma. I just saw 0 comma.
No, sir, I
Let's.
can see.
Okay, okay. Minus 100 comma 0.5. Uh, is it now visible? Is it visible?
No, sir.
Is it okay? Now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We are referring to minus 100 comma 0.5. Let me take minus 100 comma 0.5. Okay. Are you able to see the point A? Okay. Let me scroll it. Yeah. Are you able to see the point A? This is point A, right? And through this point A, let me draw the lines. Uh, okay, so to this point A, there can be line, let's say, this can be the line. Okay, just wait a minute. This is point A. Okay, this is point A. Let me draw a segment. This can be one line through the this point A, which is minus 100 comma 0.5. This can be one line also. Let's say this is one line. Okay, this can be also one line passing through the point A. I can draw, but there will be one such line which will be totally parallel to the x-axis and passing through the point A. Okay, that line is HI. Okay, you can see the line HI that is passing through the point A and is parallel to the x-axis and will have a slope 0. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear? Like any doubt in this particular question? Like anyone having any question why all the options are correct? Any question on this? Anyone? Okay. Okay. Will I move to the next part, which is parallel lines and perpendicular lines? Will I move to that concept? Is that fine for all? Will I move? Okay. So I hope there is no doubt. So let me move to parallel lines and perpendicular lines. So before moving to the parallel lines and perpendicular lines, this is the connection. So characterization of parallel lines via slope. Okay. So let L1 and L2 be two non-vertical lines with slope M1 and M2 with inclinations of alpha and beta respectively. The two non-vertical lines L1 and L2 are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. So the main important point here is to be note that if the L1 having slope M1 and L2 having slope M2, if their slopes M1 is equal to M2, then L1 is equal to L2. Okay, like sorry, then L1 is parallel to L2. Then L1 is parallel, and let me write it. Then L1 is parallel to L2. Okay, so this is one of the most important thing. Okay, so if L1 is having slope M1 and L2 is having slope M2, if their slopes are equal, then L1 is parallel to L2. Okay, is that fine? Is that fine or any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Any
No
question?
doubt.
Okay. Okay. Characterization of perpendicular lines via slope. So via slope it's written because the slope plays an important role in finding the characterization of perpendicular lines and parallel lines. Like in parallel lines, the slope of the two lines will be equal, and in these perpendicular lines the slope will be the product of their slopes will be -1. Okay, that means I can write if L1 having slope m1 and L2 having slope m2, if their slopes just wait. If their slope if their slopes have a product, if I do m1 into m2 gives -1, then L1 is perpendicular to L2. Okay, then L1 is perpendicular to L2, I can say. Okay, so these are the two most important thing which you will be going to use everywhere, or like during formation of equation of lines or some tricky type of questions they can made through this particular thing. So whenever you have two lines, you have the slopes. So to check whether they are parallel, you can just check with the slopes whether they are equal or not. And for the perpendicular, just product their slopes. If you will get -1, then you can say L1 and L2 are perpendicular. Okay, is that fine? Okay, so I guess if a line is perpendicular to the x-axis, then the slope of such line is what? Any idea? Just now I have discussed. Okay, here it's saying if a line is perpendicular to the x-axis. So if a line is perpendicular to the x-axis, that line is what? Just now I have showed this one I am talking about. The second one. If a line is perpendicular to x-axis, this line L is perpendicular to x-axis. So that line is what? That line is nothing but the vertical line. Correct? Right? Any doubt what I am discussing? This is vertical line, correct? This line is perpendicular to x-axis. Okay, so as this line is perpendicular to x-axis, so that means this is a vertical line. Okay, and this vertical line have a slope not defined. Okay, so I can directly say the slope is not defined. Okay, if a line is parallel to the if a line is parallel to a line which is perpendicular to the y-axis, then the slope of the first line. So if a line is parallel to a line which is perpendicular to the y-axis. Okay, this is quite confusing but a easy one. So here it's saying if a line is parallel to a line which is perpendicular to the y-axis, that means here is a line. Okay, and this is another line which is perpendicular to y-axis, and with respect to this perpendicular line, there is another line which is parallel to this perpendicular line. So this first line is nothing but the horizontal line. Again, right, this is a horizontal line, correct? So this horizontal line is parallel to the x-axis, then it will have slope what? 0, right? So this will have slope 0, correct? In the question, it is, if you read the question properly, it is asking about that particular line slope. If a line is parallel to a line, okay, this line we are talking, this first line, okay, if this line is parallel to a line which is perpendicular to the x-axis, y-axis, it's given already. to the y-axis, then the slope of the first line means this line. We are talking about this horizontal line. This is first line. So the slope of the first line will be 0. Is that fine, or any doubt or anything you want to ask me? You can ask. Anyone? Okay. Anyone having any question? No, I guess.
No.
Okay. Okay then. So the angle formed by the intersection of two lines with slope 1 and -1 is what? So that is nothing but slopes are given. If you do the product, you will get the -1. So the if just now I have discussed, if the product of the two slopes gives you -1, then both the lines are perpendicular. That means their intersection degree will be what? 90 degree, correct? Right? Is there any doubt in this? Question number 3. I hope there will be no doubt. Okay. So question number 4, 5, 6, you can try. Okay. If you like faced any difficulty, let me know, because I discussed question 1, 2, 3. You can try it 4, 5, 6. Okay. Is that fine? Will I move to the next topic, which is there? Okay, I'll move in. Okay. So this is about representation of lines. So let me quickly go through the concept first. Okay. So there are different forms you can see of equations of line. One is general form, that is nothing but x plus by plus c equals to 0. Another is slope point form, that is y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. Another form is slope intercept form, that is y-intercept, which is given by y is equal to m into x plus c. Another form is slope intercept form, that is given by x-intercept, we used to say, that is given by y is equal to m into x minus d, where d is your x-intercept, and here in the first one, c is your y-intercept. Okay. And the intercept form, whenever you have the x-intercept also and y-intercept, that will be given by x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, where a and b at the respective x-intercept and y-intercepts. Okay. And 2 point form is nothing but y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 all divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Okay. So these are the different representation of lines. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, so this is the angle between two lines. Okay. So angle between two lines, let's say let L1 and L2 have the slope M1 and M2. Okay, with inclination alpha 1 and alpha 2. Okay. So we usually used to ask the angle between this angle theta in the which is in the green color, yeah, which you can find through m2 minus m1 all divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, and tan phi will be given by this phi, this angle between the two lines. This angle, when we talk, that will be given by m1 minus m2 whole divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. So I request everyone to keep in mind these two formulas. Okay. This will be useful if we have a diagram and we asked this in angle, maybe we can ask you, or this angle we maybe ask you. Okay. Okay, let me see what are other things. Okay, I'll move to this one. Before moving to this one, let me go with the some questions. Let me take one of the question, good question. Uh, okay, so let me otherwise form on my own. So we discussed different form of equation of lines. So different form of equations of lines are, you can see here: general form, slope point form, slope intercept form, slope intercept x intercept form, so intercept form and 2 point form. So let me discuss one question regarding this. After that, we can like move to the next topic. So we can, let me discuss this one. Uh, this question number 2. Okay, so this question number 2 is saying the equation of a line parallel to the x-axis and passing through the point minus 2 comma 0. How can we do this? Any idea? We have different forms of equation of line. So how can we do this? Any idea? We have different form of equation of line. How can we do this? Through which form it will be easy to do? Any idea? We have to make the equation of the line. So in which form we can make? Any idea which form? General form will be the always general form. We don't have to worry about the general form. But in which the last five forms are there: slope point form, slope intercept forms. There are two slope intercept form: one is x intercept and another one is y intercept, and another one is intercept form, and the last one is 2 point form. So I am asking, in among these five form, which form I can use to make the equation of that particular question. Any idea? Read the question. The equation of a line parallel to the x-axis and passing through the point minus 2 comma 0. Which form I can use? Any one of you, like three of you are there. So any idea how which one will I use?
Slope intercept, sir.
Yeah, good. Slope intercept. Okay. Did you have here any intercept? Did you
Oh no,
have
sir.
any?
So
No,
point.
no. So, okay. Any idea anymore? Like which form I can use easily? Okay, okay, it's okay. So we can use the slope point form. Okay, we have a point. Okay, though the slope is directly not mentioned, but we know the line which is parallel to the x-axis, what will be the slope? We have to find the equation of the line, this line, the equation of a line parallel to the x-axis and passing through the point minus 2 comma 0. Let's say this is minus 2 comma 0. Okay, this is minus 2 comma 0, and there is a line which, let's say, let me draw it in green color. There is some line which passes through the minus 2 comma 0, and it is parallel to the x-axis. So how to find that equation, this green color line? So we have slope, m equals to 0 because it's parallel to the x-axis, right? The slope will be 0. Any doubt here how the slope will be 0? Any doubt how the slope will be 0? As it is given, the slope, the equation is parallel to the x-axis. That means the slope will be 0. Okay, and passing through the point minus 2 comma 0. So we have a point x1, x naught, y naught. Let me use x naught, y naught. So that is nothing but minus 2 comma 0. So we have points, okay, x naught, y naught. We have slope. We can easily form the equation. So that is nothing but y minus y naught. What is y naught here? That is 0 is equal to slope is 0 into x minus x naught is what? Minus 2. So I can write this as y. The formula, let me write it here. So y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. This is slope point form. Okay. Okay, so slope point form I have used. So y equals to, I can write 0 into something will be, whole thing will become 0. So y equals to 0 is your equation of this particular line. Any doubt how we are using this slope point form? Any question on this? You can try the question. As you tried the question, you will get to know whether where are you stuck, where are you stuck yourself. Okay, you can try it. Okay. Okay, so let me do another one question so that you'll get to know, have a proper idea. So let me take uh, let me take this question here itself, because this is a like 2 point form question. So I can take this question. Just wait a moment. One example I have given for the slope intercept form. Okay, so here the equation of a line passing through origin and minus 1 comma minus 3 is what? So any idea how which form of equation, through which form of equation I can form the equation of this particular question, like equation of this line for this particular question? Any idea which form should I use? Any one of you, Deepak, anyone? Which form should I use to form the equation of this line? The equation of a line passing through the origin and minus 1 comma minus 3. So which form I can use?
2 points, sir.
2 point. Correct. So 2 point tell us y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 whole divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So 2 point form says what? Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 whole divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Okay, so yeah, so you can take the origin as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. Then we can proceed. So let me just little below. Yeah, so we can proceed now. So this is 2 point form. 2 point form. It is called 2 point form. The reason is 2 points are given. Okay, so 2 points are given as 2 point form. Points are given. I am using 2 point form in order to make the equation of this particular question. I mean, in order to equation of this line I am making. Okay. So y minus y1. What is my y1 I have taken? That is origin. So y1 is nothing but 0 is equal to y2 minus y1. So minus 3 minus 0 whole divided by minus 1 minus 0. So x minus x1 is again 0. So if I solve this, you will get y equals to minus 3 by minus 1. So it will become 3 into x minus 0, that is x. So y is equal to 3x will be the equation of this line. So any doubt? Any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, let me see any other different form. Like we use slope point form, 2 point form. Let me see within these three form, like y intercept, x intercept, and intercept form. So Any question with that? I guess representation of line 2 will have the questions. Okay.
Sir, I have class. Can I leave?
Okay, you can, though it's recording, you can watch it. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you go, those who are there, you can be there. Okay, so I'll finish it within 10-20 minutes. Okay. Okay, so the equation of a line passing through -1 comma -1 with slope value 1. Again, this is slope point form. We can use this one. So any idea how, in which form we can use this question in order to form the equation of the line? Any one of you? Like I used till now the 2 point form, slope point form. Okay. Any idea? Like I used this. You can see I have used slope point form. Okay. I have used 2 point form. You can see here. Okay. I now which form I will I use in order to make the equation of this particular line? Any idea? You have like this. These are the forms. So which form will I use? Yeah. Any idea, please? Just now I have discussed this different form of equation. So which form will I use? Any three of you? Srinidhi, Rakesh, any three of you, anyone having any idea which form will I used here? So I can use the intercept form. Okay. So intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So where a is nothing but my x intercept and b is nothing but my y intercept. So let me write it here. And here the x intercept is given as 5 by 5 comma 0 and y intercept is given as 0 comma 5. Okay. So my x, what's the equation of intercept form? X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay. So this will be x by 5 plus y by 5 equals to 1. Okay, so this is intercept form. Okay, so this will be intercept form. So in this intercept form, where this a represents the x intercept, okay, and this b represents the y intercept. So just I have written that thing only. So x by 5 plus y by 5 equals to 1. So if I further solve it, I can write x plus y equals to 5. So if I again further solve it, this I can write y equals to minus x plus y. Okay. So this will be the equation of this particular line. Any doubt? Any doubt, anyone of you?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. I used this one slope point form, intercept form, 2 point form. Let me use any one of these two. Let me see any question on that. If I'll find. Yeah, we can do this one. So here the x-intercept of a line y is equal to 3x plus 1. It's written. So what can be my x-intercept? So how to find the x-intercept? Any idea? If this type of question is given, any idea how to find the x-intercept? Any idea how to find the x-intercept? Yeah, please. Any idea how to find the x-intercept? So if this is line, if this is a line, so we have to find this x-intercept. This is x-intercept, right? Okay, this x-intercept is in the form of something x comma 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is x-intercept. So this is x comma 0. So can I put then this y as 0, the small y as 0? Because this is the equation of line and this is passing through the x-intercept, then this point satisfy that line. So I can put y as 0, right? I can put y as 0, right? As it is passing through the particular x-intercept, and we are finding the x-intercept, and we saw the y coordinate of this x-intercept is 0, so I can put this y as 0, right? That is the thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I can write 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is nothing but 3x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Right? Got it? How we find x-intercept? Is that fine? How we find the x-intercept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How we will be going to find the y-intercept then?
Sir, you can take the y as 0 comma y, so you can say the x is 0.
Yeah, we can put the x as 0. So if I put x as 0, so that will be nothing but y equals to 1 will be my y-intercept. Okay,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay. So this is y-intercept. This is x-intercept. Okay. So these are the common things. Like just if you have a practice, then you will get to know. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the general equation of line is nothing but ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So in this lecture, there is nothing much more like is that much stress is given. So this is the just general equation of line. You can just try this exercise. Okay. So you can you just know the ax plus by plus c is equal to the general equation of the line. So I'll take one question. So this is the equation of a general equation of a line. It's given already. So because I am taking this question because all the three questions are good questions. Okay, so the equation of a line is 4x minus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. So what is the slope of the line? So how can you find that? So let me write 4x minus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. 4x,
Sir, actually,
yeah.
I also have a clock now. Can I leave, sir?
Okay, okay. I'll be closing this session soon. Okay, so you can leave it. If you want to leave now, you can leave. Okay. I'll tell sir to discuss from this equation of parallels and perpendiculars. Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Yeah, you can if you want. Okay. So 4x minus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. So I can write. I can find the slope. So the slope can be given by 4x minus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. It's written here, already given in the question. This is the general form ax plus by plus c. Okay. So I can write this 4x minus 12 equals to 2y. So I can write again this as y equals to 2x minus 6. Okay, so if you compare this with the slope intercept form, which is y intercept form, like y is equal to mx plus c. So what is my m here? If you compare with these two questions, so like these two equation, if you compare, my slope will be m equals to 2, and my this y intercept will be minus 6. Okay, is that okay? Sahitya, are you there? uh, if yeah, I guess okay, yeah. So so this is how we used to find the y intercept. And if you want to find the x intercept, this is slope, this is y intercept. For the x intercept, you have to put the y equals to 2x, you have 2x minus 6. You can directly put for finding the x intercept, you can directly put y as 0. So if we put y as 0, so that will give you, let me solve it here. So 0 is equal to 2x minus 6. So this I can write minus 6 if I take to that side. So this will become 6 is equal to 2x. So x is nothing but 3. So this is my x intercept. So x intercept is nothing but 3. Okay. So from a general equation of a line, I just do some evaluation, and I came to a equation which is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, and from that, if I compare the two equation, I found the slope, I found the y intercept, and I find the x intercept also. Okay, so 2 minus 6 3. So in the given question, you can see 2 is the slope of the line, and minus 6 is the y intercept, and 3 is the, I can put it here and check the answer. You can just see it. Yeah, you can see the correct answers are 2 3 minus 6. Okay, is that fine? Is that fine for both of you? Like, okay.
It's fine, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'll do that. Okay. So just wait a minute. Let me just see what's left actually. Yeah. So these two things are left. So condition for parallel and perpendicular lines. You given two straight lines A1, like A x1 plus B y1 plus C1. A2 B2y and C2y equals to 0, where B1 and B2 is not equal to 0, then the lines are parallel to each other if the A1 into A2 and A2 into B1 will be equal, and the lines are perpendicular to each other if A1 into A2 is equal to minus of B1 into B2. So these are the equation of the lines, two straight lines, which are in the form of general form of the equation of two lines. Okay. So let me just quickly ask you. After that, this one thing is there. After that, I'll close the session. So let me quickly ask you. Let me give 4x plus 2y plus 3, and this is 2x plus 4y plus 3, sorry, plus 6, let me write. Yeah, can you tell me these two lines are parallel or not? So for parallel, what I have written, a1 into b2 is equal to a2 into b1. A1 into b2 is equal to a2 a2 into b1. Okay, so a1 into b2 is equal to a2 into b1. Okay, so can you just quickly check and tell me whether these two lines, this is L1 and this is L2, so I can write this as A1, this as B1, this is C1 I can write here, and this is A2, this is B2, and this is C2. So if you do A1 into B2, it will give you 8, or no, it will give you A1 into B2 I am saying. So it will give you 16, and A2 into B1 it will give you 4. Are they equal? Are they equal?
No, sir.
No. So then these two lines are not valid. But if I just change the question and I'll tell this is, let's say, 4, this is 4y, and let's say this is I'm changing to, let me change this, let me keep this 4y, and this is 2x. Now will this be parallel?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you product it, so a1 into b2 will be 8, and here also a2 into b1 will be also 8. So both the lines L1 and L2, L1 and L2 are parallel. Okay, is that fine? Okay, even
Yes, sir.
same, yeah, same. You can go through the example of the perpendicular lines. So this is when the general form of the equation are given: a1x b1y plus e1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Then the lines are parallel. You can check only when a1 into b2 is equal to a2 into b1, and the lines are perpendicular to each other if a1 into a2 is equal to negative of b1 into b2. Okay. Okay, so let me quickly go through this. So the distance t of a straight line ax plus by plus c from a given point is given by this distance formula. Okay, so that is ax1 plus by1 plus c whole root over of a square plus b square. Okay, so this is the distance d. So we used to find the perpendicular distance because that is the shortest distance from a particular line to a given point. Okay, so this is the general equation of the line. So we have to put this x1 y1 in that, and we usually use the mod because the distance cannot be negative. So this is the distance formula from a given point, like to a given line. Okay, so the equation of the line will be given, the points will be given, you have to calculate the distance, and the distance formula will be given by ax1 plus by1 plus c, the mod whole divided by root over of a square plus b square. Okay, is that fine? And the next thing which I guess after this it will be finished. Okay, so the distance d, like let's say this is the distance d. This two parallel lines are given: x plus by plus c is equal to 0, and ax plus by plus c1 is equal to 0. So there are two parallel lines, and that will be parallel only when the coefficient of a and b will be equal to the coefficient of this line 2. Okay, then only you can find the distance. Okay, are you getting my point? The lines are parallel only when you compare with the two lines, the coefficient of a, the coefficient of b, y, like the coefficient of x and y should be equal. Like I mean, a and b should be equal. Okay, in both the two lines. Only the c1 and c2, I mean the intercept will be only different. Otherwise, the x-intercept and the y-intercept both should be equal. Okay, the x and y should, like coefficients are both should be equal. Okay, I mean ax plus by plus c 1 and ax plus by plus c 2. So these are the two parallel lines. You have to find the distance. For finding the distance, we have a formula. So c1 minus c2 whole divided by root over of a square plus b square. Okay, is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me stop it here. Okay, so it's already 7:40. So you can try with these questions. Okay, so you can try the questions I have discussed till this activity 2.12. So straight line fit, I'll tell sir to discuss it. Okay. Actually, the straight line fit is nothing but you have a formula, SSE formula, some square error formula. So that is straight line fit. You can see. So the straight line fit says the formula tells us the summation of I is equal to 1 to n yi minus mxi minus c whole square. Okay. So you have a like point, and you have a equation. You have to determine the points, and the from the equation you have to determine the slope and the constant c. Then you can calculate the SSC. So I have one example, so you can take the screenshot of this example and uh, let me know in the next session if you have any doubt from this SSC. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So so this SSE is nothing. So you will be getting these points, and you have a equation like here y is equal to 2x plus 2, but the slope is 2, c is 2. So you have m, you have c, you have the points. You can calculate the SSE. So you just have to compute it. Bit careful during computation. Otherwise, SSC will be easy. There is nothing. Okay. Okay. Is that clear to you? What I have
It's
taught?
clear,
Uh,
sir.
okay. Okay. Then you can try with the questions. Okay. Let me know if you have any doubt in the next session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay then. Thanks.
Thank you.